finally dragged itself out of bed.
You're grown, lad. Need all the rest you can get. Any tea on the go? I don't need to go where to go to.
No, day off.
You can get the garden done then, can't you? And when you finish that, you can make a start on getting the house sorted.
The garden will take ages to do, Deb.
Yeah, well, the sooner you get started, the sooner you'll be finished. Is Stuart up? Morning.
Stuart!
Started getting a bit earlier and help Bev.
I think it's time you and I had a bit of a chat, don't you? About all this mess.
What is there left to say?
We'll make it as painless as possible. Simple yes or no will do. I quite like this one.
Look, Jess, I'm not interested anymore. Do what you like.
You said it.
You all right?
Just wondering if I've done the right thing. Telling the police about the Cloughs.
If you hadn't, you know for a fact Steve would have been round there trying to sort them out. You didn't want that happening, did you?
Is he still in?
He's on the phone, trying to find out if Georgina's all right. I don't think you're in any fit state for gardening, do you?
He said he's coming round again today. DS Casey.
You haven't done anything, have you? Nothing to worry about, then.
He wants to look at weekends and 3 weeks each summer, and consultation and approval on his son's education.
What does he know about education?
What are the grounds, love?
Adultery. Looks terrible in black and white, doesn't it?
It's better than wife beating.
Why can't they put affair or something?
Yeah, well, if he's got me down as co-respondent, make sure that he's spelt my name right.
Try not to worry about it.
He's done us a favour here. We'll be rid of him.
Let's have a look, Dan.
All it means, Alan, is that we're going to go through a little bit of aggro in court, and then he's gone. Out of our lives forever. It's got to be worth that, hasn't it, eh?
Looking lovely.
Oh.
Garden's not bad either.
Hiya. Well, keeps me out of trouble, doesn't it? How's Stephanie?
Oh, I dropped her off at a mate's. I'm not much company for her at the moment, am I?
You've had a lot on, haven't you? You OK?
Got what I wanted, didn't I? Looked for me mum. Found her.
Yeah, well, might not have turned out the way you wanted, but at least you know she's alive, eh? She's well.
Why'd she have to do that, though? You know, turn up and get me hopes up and then disappear. I don't know where I am.
Well, at least one good thing came out of it, you know, sort of, consolation prize.
And what's that?
You found me, didn't you, eh? And I'm not going anywhere.
Jimmy, any chance of you doing a bit of work for us? Our back garden. I'll pay you. I'd do it myself, but I haven't got the time.
Rather you than me.
Alan's up the wall with work. If he had his way, it'd be paved over.
Well, I've still got a bit of work to do at Ray & Jessie's, but, yeah, I'd love to do it.
Will he be finished at Ray's?
Oh, well, theirs is a sort of, well, work in progress type of thing, so, didn't really give him a date. In fact, come to think of it, didn't even give him a price. Do you want me to have a word with Alan?
So I do the hiring and firing. I'll give you a shout if that's all right.
Great, you know what I am.
Great, thanks for that. Bye.
See ya. Hey, result? You could give us an hand if you want.
Oh, be Charlie Dimmock to your Alan Titchmarsh? I don't think so.
I'm trying to find Georgina, see if she's still in one piece.
Surprised you're still in one piece carrying on with a married woman.
Oh, don't start.
It's got to be said, Steve. You behave like an idiot. I thought you'd have known better.
It was a bit of a laugh.
You think carrying on with a married woman's a bit of a laugh? Remember the trouble it caused here with Katrina's dad, and nothing was even going on. And you know what it did to your father all those years back?
Well, it must be in me blood then, eh? Taking after me mum.
That's not what I meant.
And yet it is.
Steve, it isn't. Everything's changed so much lately. I don't know where I am.
But you're not worrying about her, are you?
Who?
Me mum.
No. I just can't imagine what it was like for you. I've tried to get my head round it, but...
Just remember them fighting all the time. Got used to it in the end.
See, what I can't understand is why your dad put up with it for so long. I mean, there must have been something there. Something strong enough to make him stay.
I believe the old lie that two parents are better than one. Even if one of them didn't have a maternal bone in her body.
He must have loved her.
I don't think it was that.
Come on, Steve. Give me one good reason he had for staying.
Well, I'll give you three. Me, Adele and Anthony. He put up with it for us. And if there was any love there, it had well died by the time she'd left. She killed it.
Adele?
Hiya. Just giving these shells away. They're filthy.
thought Leanne had done them.
So did I.
Did she do the float before she left?
Yeah, there's some change behind the counter.
Have you thought any more about school?
What's there to think about?
Only the rest of your life. Bit of extra money might sound great now. We'll just think in a couple of years you won't be able to do anything with the money you'll be on.
As long as it gets me out of a weekend, not bothered.
That's about all it will do. If you want to get your own place, buy a car, you won't be able to with the money I pay you.
Have you changed your mind?
Oh, the hours are there if you want them. All I'm saying is don't drop out of school on the promise of a bit of extra money. You won't go far, Adele.
I've already decided. I'm packing school in.
For what? For this?
It hasn't done you any harm. And if it's good enough for you...
One big difference between you and me. I own the place. You don't. Just take your time. Think about it. Can't afford to make a mistake. Lecture over. Right. Where do you want me to start?
Late, isn't it? You offer me a bit of overtime and I turn up late.
There's not that much to do, and to be honest, I could do with the company. You don't fancy putting those lagers in the fridge, do you?
Are we all right for minerals?
Yeah, there should be plenty. Hey, do you fancy a cuppa? I am spitting feathers.
God, what happened to you?
Oh, so much for me miracle concealer. Hey, you want to see the other bloke? No, I was just messing about with Josh and we got a bit carried away and next thing I ended up on the floor, hit the table on the way down. You don't know their own strength, do they?
It's something to do with hormones, isn't it?
No, he was only playing. He just got a bit carried away. He's only a kid.
That's one excuse my fella didn't have. But Dan,
He used to knock you about?
sure, once. Once is enough, isn't it? I mean, let them get away with it, they think they can do it again. I don't mean Josh, I mean fellas. Well, they come to a problem they can't solve and they think they can punch their way out of it.
Yeah, you better talk out your problems, aren't you?
Or just walk away and take a breather. I mean, any idiot can lose their temper. I think it takes someone with a bit of nous to keep themselves in check.
Tell me about it.
Men are like kids, aren't they? They need their own set of rules, their own guidelines. And they need to know what happens when they step out of line.
Oh, yeah. Josh certainly knows that. Hey, made you something to eat. You can't work the land on an empty stomach, even with your own soundtrack.
Yeah, well, could be worse. Dicko could have his George Formby on.
Looks great.
Listen, I was thinking of doing something out the back. You know, veg, organic. None of these colour enhancers or flavour improvers, though, you know. Shower everything with these days. Supermarket stuff is covered in all sorts of rubbish.
Your bacon butty's going cold, come on.
Well, let me just get this water in, then I'll be there.
You've got plenty of time, haven't you?
Yeah.
Should be all against that. Any minute now, you'll turn into a handsome frog.
All right, lads.
We are now, you stopped your tonsil off me, you mentalist. Oh, on the rebound. Oh, superb move by Gordon. Oh, my word, you wuss.
Yeah, next one goes in.
Oh, eat my food. Oh, kiss my hoop.
Ray, leave them.
Liquid basketball.
Hey! Hey, what do you think you're playing at?
It's called basketball.
Have you no consideration? Do you not think about your neighbours?
Well, yeah, we were going to call around, see who was up for a
I'm not
game.
taking any more lip from you. I'm talking about that. There's been nothing but trouble since you lot moved around here.
Hey, listen, this was the last place I wanted to move to. Like living in a cemetery.
Yeah, if it was up to us, we'd move out like a shot.
Don't you be answering back.
Look, mate, if you got a problem, don't see me dad. Don't be shouting out at me.
All right, get your dad out here now. I said get your dad out here now!
All right, don't have a thrombo, Grandad.
What?
Hey, don't you be touching him.
What? You want some as well, do you? Hey, do you? I'm not scared of you.
I'm not afraid of you.
But, Ali! Pack it in! I don't need your help.
You okay? You never saw what he did.
Get in! Those two need discipline!
Bring back hanging, eh?
In!
I remember when I was a kid, going round to one of my mates' houses. It was his birthday or something. In the garden, playing footy, and went in to get a drink. And I walked in, his mum and dad were there, laughing about something. I was just having a laugh. She turned and kissed them, and then they noticed me. I just stood there staring. Well, she got me a drink and I went back outside, but I couldn't remember seeing that in our house. You know, my dad and there, laughing, kissing. Look, there's loads you don't know when you need to know. I know my dad might seem a bit, I don't know, unusual. I thought to myself for ages, why doesn't he just hit her back, put a stop to it?
Not his style.
I used to wish it was terrible, that, isn't it? Sitting there at the top of the stairs thinking, just shut her up, just stop it.
I don't know how you got through it.
Well, my dad got us through. He used to tell us that they were messing about or that he'd annoyed her. It was his fault, not hers. When she was there, the atmosphere changed. It was like the house went cold.
Your dad said you wouldn't remember much. Too young.
Well, he's filled in a few of the blanks. And he might be saying that to make himself feel a bit better. I can't blame her for that. But it's weird, because when she left, I missed her. I didn't miss the fights, but I missed her. I hated her for going. I don't know why.
Steve, will you give us a hand with this, son?
You all right, Dad? You won't help.
Of course not.
It's the police again.
You do not hit old people. In fact, you don't hit anybody. What were you doing, acting like a pair of thugs?
came over on the boat.
I don't care what he did, Ali. It's what you did that concerns me. How many times have I got to tell you? Anyone gives you any trouble, you speak to me, and I said, did I say you could go?
It wasn't Ali's fault.
Don't you be defending him.
Dad, he was defending me.
You what?
He's not interested. He's just like that coffin dodger.
The old fella hit me.
He hit you? Why?
He just hit him.
So, what are you saying then, Stu? He just come out of his house, did he? And he just had a pop at you. Why did he hit you, Stu? Stu?
I said, don't have a thrombo.
You said, don't have a thrombo, Grandad. Boss.
Right, get round there and apologise.
What's going on?
What's it to you?
Now!
He should be apologising to us.
This isn't up for discussion.
Right, I'll see you later, yeah?
Get to your room.
What?
Room.
Dad?
Now!
You're the one who should be apologising. They're just a couple of kids who don't know any better. What's your excuse?
Where was their father, eh? My father wouldn't let me get away with that.
I was waiting for that. If this is your "it wouldn't have happened in my day" speech, save it.
Well, it wouldn't have.
No, you were too busy helping old ladies cross the road, I suppose. You and all the other teddy boys. Such a well-mannered, considerate lot, as I remember.
We never did anything like that.
Hello, can I have your order department, please? You've been busting for an argument ever since Madame Sylvia left. Yes, thank you, I'll hold.
Rubbish.
Walking round like a bear with a sore head. I wouldn't rise to the bait, so you had to go out and pick a fight. Hello, yes, I'll wait. Pick a fight with 2 children.
I would have expected better from you.
Well, isn't it strange? I wouldn't have expected better from you. OK, thanks. I'll call back later. There again, you've never been very good with children. Probably because you've never had to raise any.
And when were you planning on interviewing the Cloughs?
There's no rush.
And there's me thinking being beaten half to death would have made it some sort of priority.
I just wanted to check up on a few things, that's all.
I've told you everything.
Something might have slipped your mind.
What is this? Do you think he beat himself up?
We just need to know as much as we can before we go accusing people.
It's a shame you weren't that considerate when you picked me up. How come I'm the one who took the hide and I'm the one who's still under the spotlight?
Can we do this inside?
Why? You frighten the neighbours, mate, here. I'm not. I did not kill Imelda Clough! And the more time you waste on me, the more risk there is of whoever did do it doing it again.
How come you took so long before you reported the assault?
Well, I had a sneaking suspicion you wouldn't do anything. Don't ask me why.
It's just that most people...
I am not most people. I was driven to a lockup. I was battered, kicked, threatened, asked what I'd done with the body. Imelda Clough's body. I told them I didn't know and was beaten up again and left for dead. There's a record of my injuries at the A&E, and if you can really be bothered to track down the Clough brothers, have a look in their van. Any blood you find, it's mine. Now, I'm going to try and clean up the mess that you and your colleagues made the last time you paid me a visit. If you don't mind.
All clear. Yeah, get over.
You can't take those, my dad will go mad.
We'll blame Dan.
You'll blame Dan for what?
Dad?
I thought you'd gone out.
You cooking tonight, are you?
No,
We were hungry.
Put the food back in the fridge and go back upstairs.
no way.
I mean it, Ali. Now! Oi, and the beers.
You can't keep us up there forever.
Oh, can't I?
play footy tomorrow.
Oh, no, you in.
Oh, come on, Dad. It's a joke, this.
I tell you what, I'll let you out when you go next door and apologise to Mr. Hilton.
It was his fault.
Fine. Then go back upstairs, both of you.
If we go, you can do all the talking.
You were the one who pushed him over.
Because he was beating you up.
Yeah, and I never asked you to wade in, did I?
Whoa, hold on a second. Can't you two do anything without having an argument?
I bet you Sean can't wait to humiliate me in court. I mean, adultery. Not to mention his drink problem or the fact that he hit me.
Well, tell them. Let his brief do the worst, then hit them with that. Forced into the arms of someone else because of your husband's violence.
I don't want everyone knowing that. If this does go to court, I've got plenty I can say about him. I just don't think I want to say it in public.
Do you know what? This is exactly what he's wanted. He knew the minute that you got this letter that you'd start worrying. And look at you, you've gone to pieces. He'd be made up if he could see you now.
And look at what he's asking for.
Sorry to break up you lovebirds.
Yeah, it's all right. I'm on my way anyway. I'll see you later.
We'll come back later. We can have lunch together. That'd be okay, wouldn't it, Bev?
Oh, fine, yeah, as long as Lady Dixon-Farnham doesn't catch you mixing with the clients. Bad news?
Luke's dad. He wants me in court so he can tell everyone what a bad wife I was.
You a bad wife, me a bad mother, like a pair of bookends.
No mention of the police, OK? What are you looking so pleased about?
Do you want the good news or the good news?
Go on then, give us the good news.
Debbie's offering me more hours at the garage.
Right, now give us the good news.
Shut it, bumfluff. Anyway, could turn into a full-time job, couldn't it?
No.
Well, I mean, if Leanne leaves or... Well, you never know.
I do know. There's no way you're working there full-time.
Well, anyway, that's the future. Debbie said I should discuss it with you first, so...
And that's it, discussed, is it? You coming home telling us you're doing more hours, that's us discussing it.
Why does it always have to turn into such a big deal? She's offering me more hours. Weekends and a couple of nights, Debbie said.
On your own? Late at night in a petrol station? I don't think so.
I'll be all right.
Oh, it'll take you some smackhead after the tail.
Why don't you look on the bright side for a change? I've got more hours, which means more money, which means I don't have to come begging to you. And you just diss it straight away. Don't know why you bother.
Hasn't that Debbie Gordon one got enough to do with her own family? She's got to interfere with mine.
I'd have a word.
I don't go near her. Every time I look at that one, I turn into some sort of banshee.
Just leave it, it'll blow over.
Where have I heard that before?
Hiya.
You haven't snuck out for a crafty fag, have you?
No. Got a patch on. Dangerous to smoke.
It's always been dangerous to smoke.
Actually, I popped in for some tea bags. You were on your own?
They're over there. I sent Adele home for an early dinner. She's been in since 8:30.
Well, she's back, is she?
Yeah, just offered us some extra hours. Can you get that open for us?
Yeah. I think that was wise.
I regretted it as soon as I said it. She's talking about leaving school.
Great. Gordon versus Murray. The second's out for round 2.
I offered her some extra hours, not a permanent position. Thought I was doing the girl a favour. Just giving her mother another chance to have a go at me, haven't I?
Yeah, well, that's kids for you, Deb. Speaking of which...
What?
Our Ali and Stuart, they've had a bit of a ruck.
Who with?
Ray.
Bungalow Ray?
Yeah, he reckoned they were making too much noise, I don't know. Things had bad words and he gave Stu a bit of a dig, I don't know.
He hit Stuart?
Yeah, and Ali jumped in to save him.
What did he do?
I don't know, he had the old fellow on the floor or something.
Fighting?
I don't know, they got a bit lippy. One thing led to another, you know.
What are they playing at? He's 70 if he's a day.
I know. I mean, it sounds like he started it, but I don't know, you think they have more sense than to start a fight with a local pensioner, eh?
Especially when he's our next-door neighbour.
Oh, yeah, you don't have to tell me.
Did you ever go at them about it?
Well, I told him to go around and apologise, but I don't know what good it'll do.
Probably none. Damage is already done.
So you need to know what your rights are and where you stand, but in the meantime, just carry on as per.
So you reckon I should just hand Luke over when he comes from tonight?
Yeah, because if you don't, that's the first thing that they're going to throw at you in court. Listen, you rub Sean up the wrong way, then this is going to take months. You have to be seen to be giving him what he wants.
Luke every weekend, half the holidays. What was it? Consultation and approval on his son's education.
Just play the game. That's what the law's all about. He's acting well within his rights, so if he wants Luke at the weekend, let him have it. Because you know as well as I do, he'll soon get fed up with that. And as soon as he realises that it's not winding you up, he'll stop. He'll see Luke every couple of weeks. Then within a few months, he'll stop seeing him altogether.
You reckon?
Yeah, I'd put money on it. As soon as Sean cottons on that he's got to look after his own son during pub hours, he'll have him back to you like a shot. You just carry on with the arrangements that you've made. Keep him sweet, get a good lawyer, and nail him to the wall.
All right.
What do you want?
My dad sent us round.
What for?
Go on.
I'm not saying it.
I was sorry we made the noise. Having a good time and not doing anyone any harm this morning.
What?
Come here.
Is that meant to be an apology?
What do you want us to do, eh? Bend down and kiss your feet?
You don't even know the meaning of the word, do you?
Hey, Stu, can you make a bee buzzing in your head?
Tell your dad I want to have a word with him.
We said we're sorry. What more do you want?
Georgina, it's me. Last person you expected to hear from, I suppose. Listen, as soon as you get this message, as soon as it's safe, just give me a call just to let me know you're okay. This time in mobile, I'll keep it switched on all day. All right then, see ya.
Are you deaf?
Get him out here. Steve, get him here, now.
Who shall I say wants him?
Just get him.
He's out.
Who is it?
Nice try. It's your girlfriend's husband.
Look, mate, I didn't know she was married.
Don't give me that. Got a thing for older women, have you?
I beg your pardon.
Okay, by you for him to be knocking off married women, is it?
Go in, please.
I'll get your dad.
No, don't.
Look, I don't want any trouble. Any bother and I'm calling the police.
Look, it was a mistake, a one-off.
You were that close, lad. That close. But then I thought, no. What you need is something you'll really remember. A permanent reminder.
Steve'sHomeServicing.com. I haven't got a .com, not on the net.
You are now, in full technical glory. I was going to give you a hiding, but I figured the best way to teach you a lesson is to hit you where it really hurts. In your wallet. Won't be too many people inviting you into their homes when they see what you've been up to on the net, will there? Don't let your mother watch it. See ya.
Are you on the internet?
Yeah, Jimmy is.
Can I have a go?
You and Tweedledum get over to that house and apologise. Capiche?
I'm an electrician, a beauty practitioner. I've got ambition, and I've got talent.
Yeah, you've got some crystal on your front.
That's Thursday's Brookside at 8. Also on Thursday over in E4, the Emmy Award-winning West Wing at 9. Next tonight on Channel 4 at Challenge for the Designers, finding the right layout for the living room, from house to home.
So, you and Stu apologised yet?
Well,
what's the problem, Ali?
He was the one that kicked off.
Yeah, and I will sort it out when the time is right. But in the meantime, you will go round there, smile sweetly, say sorry, and give him a wide berth.
It's not fair.
How old are you, eh? Do you know what? You lot should be showing some improvement by now. But the only thing I can see is that you're sleeping through the night. I'm working a 6-day week here, Ali, for the holiday of a lifetime.
Yeah, for you and Mum.
It's called an anniversary. I don't know what the point is when you four are going to have us in an early grave.
I've done nothing.
God, some holiday this is going to be, isn't it? Trying to get a signal
Why
and
do you
out.
necking, Dad?
Listen to me, you. You and Tweedledum get over to that house and apologise, or else I'll knock you into next week. Capiche?
Have you got to the bottom of that yet?
Nah, it'd be a wind-up.
Looked really enough to me. Georgina, her kids, the trail of devastation you left.
I know. How's my dad?
He's just dropped off. And yours will drop off if you don't stay clear of married women.
It was just a bit of fun.
Oh, of course it was, yeah. You've been a ray of sunshine these past couple of days, and her husband's going to break into a tap dance. As for those poor kids...
OK, give it a rest.
It's only me.
She knew the score.
Hi, Mum.
Hiya. Sorry to descend on you like this, but Ron's got me running ragged. Triple bypass. I could reel off a list as long as my arm of things that have passed that man by. Humour, charisma, gratitude. He seems to have lost the ability to say please and thank you, and he's so quick to find fault.
Are you sure you gave those gnashers of yours a good scrub?
Gonna squash its guts out.
Did you clean your teeth after that orange juice? Oh, I'll tell you what. You get your bag, hon, and we'll see if you can stay feeling free again.
If I do, will you buy me something?
Hey, I'm not a bottomless pit now, bag.
Can I throw a sickie?
Only if the dentist pulls all your teeth out.
It's doing me head in.
What did I just ask you to do?
I hate flies. They land on poo, then rub it in your food.
Josh, what did I just ask you to do? Oh, I tell you what, just get your bag, do as you're told, I'll buy you some stickers.
Flat pack? They don't look very flat to me.
Yeah. I'll give you the hand.
Oh, thanks, Jimmy. That's nice of you.
Even though you've been fraternising with the enemy.
You what?
The Gordon lads, they assaulted me the other day.
Oh, I'm just tilling the soil, mate.
What about our garden? You've left us high and dry.
Don't be worrying about that. Look, yours is just a work in progress, isn't it? The Gordon's is in and out.
Well, I'd be a bit more picky where I earn my crust.
More of a crumb, actually. And I haven't got a lot of options. Not exactly head-hunting material, am I? Unless they want to slice me bonds open and examine the mind of a depressive.
Ignore him, Jimmy. It's fresh air and it's local. Good for you.
Oh, blimey!
Hey, it's a bit heavy, this, isn't it?
Oh, that can't be heavy, love. What we have here is 3 boxes of flimsy tat, bought by a silly old woman who wouldn't know a piece of quality furniture if she banged her hip against its carefully rounded edges.
Nice relief.
But his eyes in there with the feet up.
Yeah, no, she's looking up. She's chocker.
Oh, I thought the bitties had gone.
Yeah, they have.
No, but I'm not moaning or anything, and it's definitely not like I couldn't do it the overtime.
Are you on the internet?
Yeah, Jimmy is. Never off the flaming thing. Has a fit though when the bill comes in.
Can I have a gun?
Why? Dirty ticket.
Car stuff.
Whatever. Anyway, that's what's Jimbo. It's his pride and joy.
Well, that looks like fun and games.
Oh, I'm in no hurry. I'm just sitting around with my clip-on tray waiting for the Grim Reaper. I thought assembling this eyesore and debobbling your jumpers would keep the Alzheimer's at bay.
A bottle of your finest shampoo, MHD.
Business or social?
Tablecloths. As in, where are they?
Oh, I think Mike Dixon's running a little bit behind schedule.
Yeah, he's probably put them in with a red footy top.
A little bit peaky.
You want to see the dentist? No, I took Josh for a checkup. Filling for him, Valium for the grown-ups.
Oh, I'm being summoned by Lord Kickoff. Red tie, widow's peak.
Can't see him.
Say you're 12 o'clock. He's 5:10.
Bev, how's life in the bar?
About to hit an all-time low. I'm going to have to put bog roll on the tables.
Brother-in-law's played another blinder, I'm afraid.
Yep. I think I'm going to leave it to your Jackie to sort out.
Oh, time for a brew, surely.
Wifey doesn't pay me to jangle.
Well, Ruth can hold the fort for half an hour, and to be honest, you look like you could do with one.
I thought just the 1 ton of slap would be enough.
Is he going to be long?
Well, he said he was getting a quick wash, but in the world of Jimbo, that could be an hour, a month, or a year.
I can see why you want to come home for lunch.
Well, do a stay at home and learn how to make the perfect souffle, or go out and earn a wedge.
Why not, please?
As if I'm going to stay there.
All right, how's the gardening going?
Yeah, okay, not bad. Yeah, I'm not quite ready to throw the trowel in. Yeah, I'll boot up for you.
Next one.
Oh, so, listen, I have got plans.
You're going to master egg and chips by Crimbo.
Okay, so my morning was taken up by a load of poodle pimps for little old ladies, and my afternoon, that'll be a load of clones wanting a dido cut.
Did you cut?
No. Well, I've got to supervise all the girls, give all the customers the pat and make sure they've booked their appointments before they leave.
All right.
Joanne, she's great. And I love the bones of your die, but where's the vision?
Yeah, you got to have vision, kid.
There's Chona's lying there empty, and you've got me with all my knowledge and all my training.
In what, like?
Everything. I am a magician. I could take the most hanging looking girl that you've ever seen in your life and turn her into something 10 times better. I'm an electrician, a beauty practitioner. I've got ambition,
And I've got talent.
Yeah, you've got some crisp on your front.
Oh, careful. That must weigh a good 6 ounces.
I just meant don't perch on it.
Good job you reminded me. I'm forever plonking myself down on glass-top tables.
I've put some low cholesterol on that for you.
Thanks. I'm sorry to disappoint you, Ray, but I think I'm actually winning with this thing.
Buying self-assembly. I don't know whether you've lost a screw or you've got a screw loose.
You're probably right. Hey, do you know what would help keep the draft off your neck?
What?
One of those all-in-one body slippers. You know, it's like a giant body stocking.
Oh, get away.
Yeah, they come in a lovely brine nylon with all kinds of swirly patterns.
Oh, especially now with the Dark Knight's drawing in.
I'm not quite sure they've cracked their sales pitch, though.
Why is that, Jess?
Well, all-in-one body slipper.
The snuggler, maybe?
Needs something punchier. Something like, the beginning of the end. Or grounds for divorce.
When it comes to stick or carrot, I always go for the carrot.
Yeah, well, I haven't got a carrot.
It doesn't cost that much money. Thanks, lads. I've had a swim in the pool.
Oh, yeah. Membership might be free for you.
Oh, well, I'll kick around in the park.
2 left feet. Look, bribery and corruption for me can't cost more than 50p, and it's full of E numbers.
And you're worried about spoiling Josh?
Well, I spent half the time worried that I spoil him, and the other half guilty of sin that he's had such a rum deal.
Well, it's a balancing act, I know, especially for a single parent.
Yeah, but his dad's still around and about, and his granddad, and his Auntie Rachel, and his Auntie Jackie, and his Uncle Max. Because, Max, do you honestly think of Josh as your nephew? Because I know there's no way Jackie's got him on a level pegging with Beth.
So you feel like you're on your own?
We are.
Well, we're all on our own, ultimately.
I know, I was dust before, and I'll be dust again. And we came into this world alone, and we'll leave alone.
Yes.
So all the more reason to have a bit of company for the in-between bit. For this 60-odd years of our so-called life.
Oh, dear.
Already clocked up half of it. Cocked up, anyway.
Well, I think you're doing a brilliant job.
Well, that knowledge alone will see me through the next crisis. Look, Max, this teen sympathy stuff, I mean, it's lovely and everything, but that's for Jackie, isn't it?
Oh, it's about both of you.
I'm not having a pop. I mean, if you see me looking a bit wobbly, well, then it rubs off on your wife, doesn't it?
I am concerned for your well-being.
You're cherishing Jackie, like you promised. Lucky her, eh?
Well, she's up against it at the moment with Ron.
I thought Bridget Murray was helping out.
Yes, Bridget does do a bit.
With Ron's bits. I mean, I'm sorry. I know she gets born in lodgings, but I just want a suite at the Ritz to come eye to eye with little Ron every morning. It's not getting any younger, is it?
Jackie rates you very highly, you know. We both do.
Don't worry, Max. I'm not going to keel over. Can't afford to.
Would you say this...
What was that?
Nothing.
You've established which bit goes where, have you?
Yes, and I'm sure this bit goes here.
Right.
Now look, I'm no Einstein, admittedly, but there are definitely more holes than screws here, and my Swahili's a bit rusty.
I feel for you, Jess, I really do. And if I didn't know for a fact that you'd feel patronised and insulted, I'd offer to whip this off for you myself.
OK, bye.
Not the table of 8. She's turned her excuses up a bit. Apparently, the birthday pixie's got the flu. What can I do for you?
Give Bev a little bit of TLC. I was thinking that for the same pay, obviously, I second you to the bar for a couple of shifts a week, just to lighten a load. How does that sound?
Yeah, brilliant. Just one fly in the ointment, though.
Jackie.
No disrespect intended.
Don't worry, she'll be fine with it.
Oh, yeah. You chocker in here on your tot. Me chocker in the bar on me tot. Jackie home alone with screaming babes. And Bev, legs on a poof necking a box of chockies. I think not.
I can sell ice to the Eskimos. She feels that she needs to spend a little bit more time with our nephew. And if we don't address that, we'll lose her. Jackie will like that even less, believe me.
Maybe.
Which is why I want you to go around to the bar right now.
Tell Tim I'll try for an early tart.
OK, kid.
I'm down.
You all right there, son?
Yeah, I'll be fine if you wanted to crack on over the way.
Hey, don't be doing anything dodgy. Big Brother's watching all of us.
Oh, yeah. Hey, give us a shout when you're done and I'll fix it.
Cheers, Jim.
Will you be seeing Tim later?
Yeah, I don't know.
What's wrong with that?
Don't know, it's just conked out.
Well, do us a favour, you tell Jamie about it because I haven't got time for 19 lecture.
I'll see you later.
Tell him thanks.
Some things never change, eh?
Oh, you get punters like pigs wherever you go. Maybe you just get a better class of chewy in the shelf.
Gone right down upon this place since your abdication.
Cheers.
I've got some good news, though. Well, I think so.
All right, well, you spill, I'll scrape.
Lance Timothy Powell, at your service.
You what?
I'm a gift from Max. Yours for a few hours a week, to be mutually agreed.
You're messing.
I am very much in demand, largely due to my swan-shaped napkins, but...
I thought Max was giving me a load of flannel.
Just like the old days.
Oh, please, God, no.
Right, boss. Where do you want me to start?
Well, you can pick him up from school.
Come again.
Well, he finishes at 3:30.
Josh?
No, Prince William, after him his teacher.
Oh, what about the bar?
Oh, no, don't bring him here. He kicks off. Just play with him in the flat or footy in the park, anything. Just wear him out so he wants to sleep for a week. Hey, I am going to be able to catch up on all my paperwork. I'm forever sloping off to pick up my laddo or scrape him off the road. Do you know what? I'm going to have to ring Max and say for once, he has come up trumps.
Right.
You are a doll.
I mean, he might have their jacket jumping through hoops, but not me. Are you winning down there, Jess?
Ha! Jessie always wins.
How's your clip-on tray?
Well, it's very functional.
But?
Reminds me of the future.
White, clean surfaces, nicely sanded edges. No edge on anything. No edge to anything. A life without zing.
I better take Ron for his constitutional.
Ow!
Ha! There's a nice bit of zing for you, Jess.
Oh, I found it then, eh, kid?
You all right there, Jimmy? Are you sure Deb wants this taken out?
Yeah, give it a new lease of life is what she said.
Flaming gardener, eh? Who do we think we are?
Well, keeps me out of the nut house, doesn't it?
What are you doing home? Oi, get your bag done up. Have you and Stu apologised yet?
What do I say? Oh, all right, Mr. Hates. I'm sorry that you hit me.
Well, there's no time like the present.
All right, Dad.
Go on.
Been keeping a low profile, eh? I'm not surprised.
My dad said the same, sorry.
Uh-huh. Oh, is that it? Is that what you call an apology? Stood there with your hands in your pockets, mumbling?
Listen, Ray, it's not the greatest apology in the world, but the point is...
The point is, you lot have been terrorising me.
Ray.
What?
Come inside.
Come on, Ray. They're just kids. They stepped out of line and I've had a word.
They're hooligans.
And what are you, eh? Bully boy.
Would you let them talk to your father like that? Would you? Hey, I deserve some respect.
My father wouldn't have a swing at a 14-year-old.
And if you brought them up, instead of dragging them up, I wouldn't have had to touch
Is
him.
that right? Well, I'm tempted to have a swing at you.
They provoked him, Mr. Gordon. Now, come inside, love. They goaded him.
Well, that's easily remedied. From now on, we blank each other.
Fine.
And just remember one thing. No one touches my lads except me.
Thought there'd be another instalment of your lecture.
What's the point? Look at you. You're drop dead gorgeous, single.
I'm still living at home.
You're a catch. So why go for a married woman?
I wasn't supposed to get serious.
You're worth more than romps with housewives.
I've been trying to get hold of Georgie. See if she can get him to wipe it off or whatever.
You made a fool of him. Now he's getting his own back.
He's a perv.
Could have been worse. Could have knocked your teeth out.
Pig's ear, isn't it?
Ah, you gave me your best shot.
I'll take that as a yes.
Thanks for before.
I don't sound so surprised.
Yeah, I was, to be honest.
I won't have that ogre speaking to you like that. That's my job.
Hey, that's enough of that. Now then, I'm going to see if I can make sense out of these cheap and nasty shells.
I'll put the chicken on.
Good idea. We should play to our strengths, you know.
Never, ever yank the plug out of the mains.
Look, I've said I'm sorry.
Would you just switch off your engine if you were in 5th gear?
I didn't realise.
It needs to be shut down properly.
OK, I owe you a bev.
Nick?
Oh, you're so proud. Cheers, coffee.
We have had the best time ever.
Oh, I missed you, kid.
Likewise. Managed to get nearly dark, didn't I? Thank God.
Nice one,
You'll never
Jimmy.
guess what's happened next door. The guy turns up in his ornament, and who's left to hold me hairspray? Only Muggins here. So, I tried to find the raise off to Joanne. And she was like, no, overheads, targets, blah, blah, blah. So we said, what about me own
Emily,
so she takes her out
hello. Wanderer's return.
Sorry, was it Bosch, yeah?
Come on, kidder. Favourite city?
Oh, that's a tough one.
Barcelona.
Oh.
No, Prague. No, Barcelona. Barcelona.
Ah, but she doesn't like Gaudi.
Wow.
Well, there's this cathedral called the Sagrada Familia.
Yeah, keep me posted.
Jim, it's gorgeous. Check it out.
It's hobgoblin rubbish.
Hey, run over by a tram was Gaudi.
Oh, I'm going to the loo while you all count your GCSEs.
And I'll tell you something. I reckon this fella was tripping when he was doing his stuff.
Thank you.
And I should know.
Philistine.
Emperor's new clothes in your garden.
Oh, is that right?
Yeah.
Hey, what was that going like, Josh?
Last.
Top of the range gloves, all the gear, couldn't catch a cold.
Oh, we have to go again, see if we can find him.
This fella's been a total star.
Oh, well done, hon.
No, he's been a credit to you.
No, it isn't for months, yeah. Butter up doesn't usually start about December the 7th or 8th. So, how was he really?
Cause it's going.
Yeah, but how many bribes, eh? Lolly ices, comic sweets.
No, one lolly ice.
Great.
Oh, it was fantastic. We were in this little fish restaurant right in Barcelona.
If it's fish you want, Whitby.
Go on, love.
Well, it's up one of the back streets in the red light district, and oh man, it was gorgeous. Just say where the restaurant. The gardens are like the beach say, and then the post box is the Mediterranean.
Oh.
The post box. It was the pathway a minute ago.
Emily.
Whatever. There's the Med right there while you sat under the stars.
Slagging off Gaudi.
Sounds wonderful.
Sounds right for floods and floating sewage.
It was gorgeous.
Look, if it's sea you're after. You could have saved the train fare.
Here we go.
No, come on, we live on an island. You've got the sea all round you.
Oh, Hartlepool, here we come.
Oh, come on, what more do you want? You've got the fens, you've got the lakes, you've got the mountains, you've got the sandy beaches. I was made in Britain. That table was made in Britain. And that one over there was, well, it came from all over the place.
These are very cheap now.
Aren't they gorgeous? Mail order.
3 balls, eh? £10 a pop.
They're tactile wooden spheres.
I like them.
Mango wood.
They're clean looking.
Old might be a better word.
Minimalistic, right? It's the new black.
Do you know, I don't want to live in a show house. I want to live in a home. I'm not allowed to buy anything.
Is it any wonder?
No, these chairs are off the cake.
Oh, excuse me.
Have a look at your bedroom. I've left the colours nice and neutral, and there's a lovely hard bed in there.
Guess what? We didn't have a single narc when we were away. Not one.
It's a bit freaky.
I know, I don't know if I like it.
Thank you.
Having a wee done is underrated. I mean, you've got all the making up, haven't you? You know what I'm saying?
I'll put the kettle on.
Oh, maybe I should pop out for champagne. What, with no knocks and everything, then we're definitely getting married.
So, RSVP, ASAP. Just hope we can be as happy as you and your Timo.
Can have that in writing.
I've got some sparkling wine for now. We'll have to get some decent glasses.
I'll be bothered.
I don't think we'll ever replace all the stuff we lost.
Nan, what do you think about all this, then?
That I'm too long in the tooth to be dishing out advice, and you've only just cut your milk teeth, so...
Nan.
All we can do is be happy for them.
One week away, though. One pot
poxy month. Everything just clicked into place.
It happens.
Athens, Rome, Budapest, blah, blah, blah. It's just not real life. I know what's going to happen. She's going to end up getting married, getting a flat, and then having kids.
Well, that's the route most of us take, you included.
And what about a degree?
Do you want to have her sterilised?
Don't take the mickey out of me, Nan. I'm not Ray.
Sorry, love. Go on.
I just don't buy it. It's like she's been on the happy pills or something. She's too excited.
She's a bride-to-be.
It's just not Nikki. Going to find herself and all that caper. She knows exactly who she is.
Let's be happy for her.
I don't know. It's too neat and too fairy tale. He hates all that. A few stamps on a passport is not going to change anything.
Give me my son. And have him tomorrow as arranged. Give him to me.
Is she double jointed? I'm really sorry, Mum. You're gonna hate me, you really are.
Go on.
What?
No.
Tell you what, mate, you got some staying power.
Oh, tell me you haven't.
Where's Luke?
He's with Sean. He's just grabbed him and stormed off.
That's tomorrow's Brookside at 8:30 after Driven. Oh, Nigella does like to be beside the seaside with everything in her suitcase, including the kitchen sink. On the holiday menu next, White Ladies, a succulent Carolyn fish curry, followed by passion fruit and white chocolate mousse.
Hello? Yeah, who's that? Look, it's not my website, all right? I'm a mechanic. You, just do one, will you?
What are you doing here? I live here, in case you hadn't noticed.
What are you doing home?
For crying out loud. Can't I spend some time in my own home?
In the kitchen, under the sink.
What?
Patches.
Thank you.
Pleasure.
Don't go too fast, Joshy. All right. Go steady.
I passed Ray Hilton today.
Oh, yeah? And?
What do you think? He ignored me.
He's a divvy.
Stuart.
I think you should apologise.
No way.
My dad was right to have a go at him.
In your opinion.
Hold on, why the sudden turnaround?
Just think you could have handled it better. Haven't you got homework to do?
All right, I'm going.
Why does everything he does have to be in slow motion?
It's called being 14. We've got enough on our plate with Ruth and Sean and Kirsty. Stuart!
Kirsty?
Still no postcard. I'm starting to get really worried.
Don't be ridiculous.
I'm not.
The reason why you haven't heard is she's probably having the time of her life.
I keep thinking about all the horror stories you read in the papers.
Well, don't.
I just want her back home where I know she's safe.
I can't.
Come on.
No.
Please.
You're making it 10 times harder.
What's up?
He's trying to get me to go to the pictures.
Tonight?
Don't worry, I've already said no.
Yeah, you were out virtually all day yesterday.
Yeah, I know.
Luke was a bit unsettled.
Why?
Just asking for his mum. New school, you know. Nothing to worry about. You'll be seeing him later.
And there might be a problem.
What?
I'm really sorry, Mum. You're gonna hate me, you really are.
Go on.
I need you to do me a massive favour.
Hey, we're going round the corner a bit if you fancy it. With Nicky and Jerome.
Yeah, right.
I want to bring Georgina. Unless there's a reason why no one's seen her. Like, she's a moose. Or even a figment of your imagination.
I wish.
What's that supposed to mean?
Me and Georgina are old news.
She binned you off?
Her husband came round the other day.
I told you you're playing with fire, you know.
No, well, that's nothing. Look at this.
I know you picked him up yesterday, and I promise I won't ask again. I'll make sure I just work mornings.
Ruth.
You're not working, are you?
No, but...
So, can you pick him up?
I've got a meeting with the bank.
Can't you rearrange it?
For the third time. Oh, I'm sorry, love. You know I would if I could, but I can't miss this. It's too important.
Please.
Your mother needs to be there, Ruth, you know that.
The garage needs sorting. A bit of a refit, a new car wash. I've chased this loan for months.
Hey, don't you be looking at me.
Just this once.
Ruth, come on, this is happening more and more.
What am I supposed to do? I'm working.
Yeah, and so are we.
You've got the afternoon off.
I've got 1,000,001 things to be doing. Look, you can't keep dumping this on us every time you need childcare.
I've told Bev I work now.
You'll just have to untell her, won't you?
You've got a 5-year-old son. She's a single mother. She'll understand.
I know she will, but the thing is, I want to work all the hours I can. You want us out of here, don't you? If Dan and me are going to earn enough money to get our own place together, we need to do all the overtime we can. Otherwise, we'll be here forever.
Well, that's something that you two are going to have to sort out.
I could pick him up, Ruth.
I thought you were meeting your mates at work.
Well, yeah, I am, but I can cancel. And my name's down with the school, isn't it? So there's no problem there.
No, it's not fair on you.
Oh, come on, if Dan's offering.
I can have drinks any time, as long as Sean's all right about it.
What's it got to do with him?
Well, you know what he's like.
He's going to have to get used to it. Because we're living together now, and of course you're going to be doing things with Luke.
Yeah, right. What time is it? 3:15.
You're a star. I know you'll let me down.
See, like that is typical. He cancels going for a few beers with his mates, but we're supposed to drop every...
Alan, don't start.
Mrs. Darby. Hi, Sean Smith. Yeah, look, could we meet up an hour later than we said? Because, I've got to go and pick my lad up from school. No, that's better for me. OK. All right, bye.
So go on, then. Come for a bevy and drown your sorrows.
Yeah, might do.
Hey, but if Nicky and Jerome mention the holiday, change the subject. I don't think I can take any more. Hey, do you want me to get it?
No.
Hello? No, I'm his mate, actually, but go on.
Who is it?
Yeah, I'll just ask him. Some fella's on the phone. Wants to know if you do threesomes.
Put it down, will you?
What's the address?
Put it down.
I'll take it that's a no, then, eh?
They haven't stopped snogging since they got back.
They're in love.
No, people who are in love don't behave like that.
Like what?
PDAing. Oh, it's not me stick.
Oh, you've lost me there.
Public display of affection. It's like she's got something to prove.
Why can't you just let them be happy?
Because I don't think he's good enough for him.
Well, we all thought that about Tim. And he hasn't turned out too bad, has he?
Yeah, well, I never had any doubt. Whereas I think Nicky has. Are you coming for a meal with us?
Oh, I didn't know we were.
I thought you were going to fix that loose tap in the bathroom.
Well, can't it wait?
No, I really need you to stay here and get it sorted.
Oh, maybe next time, eh?
I'll just get my coat.
You must have had a hidden camera on the go. So everyone logging on to get the car serviced is going to see you and airbang at it?
Yeah.
So come on then. How were you? Was she, satisfied?
What's that got to do with it?
Because if all hands are going to be seeing
No one's going to see it, because that'll never appear in the paper again, and you're not going to breathe a word to anyone, are you?
No.
Oh, I mean it, Tim. I don't want this getting round.
All right. I can keep a secret.
You ready to go, mate? Aye, what's this?
Nothing.
Oh, so this is how you while away those lonely
No.
afternoons. Let's have a look.
Do one, will you?
Come on, it's something I haven't seen before. Hang on. Is that who I think it is?
Yeah, but you never filmed it.
Nicky!
No, don't bring it in here.
Has Emily seen this?
No.
Nick!
He doesn't want anyone to know.
Say nothing.
What's up?
Steve Murray has got his own porn site.
No.
So what?
This has got to be a wind-up.
It's not, look. Oh, my.
Is she double jointed?
I still don't don't understand how he got on Jimmy's computer.
It's on the net now. Just use the computer to look at it.
But how does it get on the net?
I told you, her husband must have put it on there.
Messing around with married women.
Got what he deserved then, didn't he?
Why? Speak of the devil.
Steve.
Right. What?
Nothing.
Tell you what, mate, you got some staying power.
Oh, tell me you haven't.
3,500 hits, that's not bad.
Do your mother and father know about this?
You've seen it?
What? My nan wants her own copy.
Who do you think you are, eh? Sorry? What have you said to them in there?
I don't know what you're talking about, mate.
Well, I've just been to pick my son up, and he won't give me him, so what have you told him that he's yours?
Come on, Luke, you don't need to hear this.
I tell him what he listens to, not you.
Listen, can we do this some other time, yeah?
Give me my son.
You can have him tomorrow as arranged.
Give him to me.
I can't do that, Sean.
Luke?
Please, Sean, don't do this in front of the school.
You'll get fat.
Hey, might seem like something to grab hold of.
Yeah, so does Steve.
Oh, can you just not stop it, please? I'm embarrassed enough as it is.
So you should be. You better let that be a lesson to you.
There you go. Don't say I never got you anything.
Oh, thanks, Tim.
Well then, mate.
How much did that cost?
Enough.
Right, I would like to propose a toast to Nicky and Jerome.
Nicky and Jerome.
They're going back now, eh, Jay?
We set the date.
No,
We're
not
thinking
yet.
next month.
What?
Well, you know, no point in waiting around, is there?
He's right. Nice one.
Hiya, meeting finished early. Where's Luke?
Debbie, I'm so sorry.
Why, what's happened?
Sean's just turned up and gone ballistic, hasn't he?
Where's Luke?
He's with Sean. He's just grabbed him and stormed off.
Where?
Don't know.
I better phone Alan.
So it's all systems go. Really pleased for you, love. Where are you going to have it?
Don't know yet.
You better hurry up and decide if it's in a few weeks.
You going to wear white?
Yeah, I'll just see you in a big meringue.
At least you won't be done up like Calamity Jane.
I think I'll just go to the bar and get some drinks.
No, I'll get them. Tim, see him again.
That'll be the same again then, mate. I didn't realise it was an OEP's convention.
I never knew, honest.
Nah, Emily dragged her out.
Don't worry, she won't last much longer. She's half cut already.
So, anyway, Stevie boy, how does it feel starring in your own Confessions of a Mechanic?
Go ahead.
That's the last time I tell you anything.
But if you'd just been able to manage it that one last time.
Okay, can we talk about something else?
Oh, come on, you've got to see the funny side.
I'm not with my business is at stake.
Oh, you're just being paranoid.
Driving a van with Steve's home servicing on. I've left business cards all over the city. There's nothing paranoid about that.
I'll just take it off the computer.
I can't. He's registered the name as his company. There's nothing I can do.
You can always go round and give him a hiding.
That's your answer to everything, isn't it?
Have you got any better ideas?
Bottoms up.
Aye, Nan, slow down.
Why? Celebrating, aren't we?
Yeah, but Ray'll kill us if we take you home drunk.
What's it got to do with him?
Ah, do you remember your wedding, Nan?
Nan, did you know as soon as you seen me that, he was the one?
I wouldn't say that.
I did when I seen Tim. Love at first sight.
Oh, please.
What?
Don't you believe in it?
Lust at first sight, yeah?
It does happen.
Was that what it was like with you, Nan?
There was this fella I used to go out with years ago, Tony Fitz. Now him, I loved from the moment I saw him.
Oh, what happened to him?
He was killed in Suez.
Oh, Nan.
I was devastated at the time.
Never mind. You've got your Ray now.
Yeah, I've got Ray. I'm just glad you two have settled down with fellas you really love.
Still no answer. She must have it switched off.
Do you know what solicitor she's using?
No, I don't.
I hope to God he hasn't done anything stupid.
Like what?
Stewie, just go to your room, will you?
No way.
Why did I just let him take him?
Come on, Dan, it's not your fault.
What am I going to tell Ruth?
She'll understand.
What, that I let her ex-husband abduct her son?
Come on, Dan, we don't even know what's happened yet.
Do you think we should phone the police?
They've been gone a couple of hours.
Oh, man, she is going to kill me.
I'm going to phone them. Hello, I'd like to report a missing child.
Hey, Lukey.
Hi, Granddad.
Hiya, mate. Where the hell have you been?
Is it me or is my nan gassed?
She has had a few, hasn't she? Maybe we should slow down a bit.
Nah, a few more drinks and she'll be telling us Ray's favourite position.
Oh,
Why? Don't you reckon you and Drew must have been bang at it when you're in your 60s?
No, no way.
Me and Tim will. The novelty will never wear off. You do love him, don't you?
Yeah, of course I do.
It's a big step getting married.
Hang on a minute, aren't I the big sister?
It's just you looked a bit worried before when Joan turned round and said he wanted to be next month.
What is this? Have a go at Nicky time?
Just when you're getting pushed into anything. It's all right if you've changed your mind, you know.
Give it a rest, will you then? I'm happy. Stop trying to put the dampeners on it.
So how's your fella? Still laid up. His ribs are in bulk. Has he reported it to the busies? Yeah, but they're not going to do anything, are they? They think he did it. So he's just going to let it drop. He's got no choice, has he? I reckon we need to pay these cuff lads a visit. No, I'm not getting into any of that.
But they kicked your dad's head in.
Yeah, I know. When I promised Diane my dad I wouldn't go anywhere near them. So I'm going to steer clear.
They need a hiding stick.
Yeah, I know. If I go anywhere near them, my dad will end up getting arrested.
So that's it? You're just going to let them get away with it?
Look, I'll give you a shout when the time's right.
Hi, Nan.
Hello, love.
Whoa, sit down before you fall down.
Was you trying to say that I'm drunk? I'm not drunk. Am I?
No.
Just happy. Happy that you're happy. Wish I was that happy.
What you like?
You remember what I said to you, Nick? Never be dependent on a man. That's the best piece of advice I've ever given you. Be your own woman. I wish I'd done that. They won't let me be my own woman.
Oh, you don't mean that.
And you need your own money. And I'm telling you now, because there's nothing wrong with trying to provide for your old age. Not be dependent on your family.
Oh, hey, Nan, I'm never inviting you nowhere ever again.
Just trying to stop you making the same mistakes I've made. Because it's not just about sex, is it?
What?
Faye seems to think that'll make it all right, but it won't. It's more than that.
Nan, shut up, you're not on me sick.
Never rely on anybody but yourselves. Okay? Because I love you girls. You know that, don't you?
You could have phoned.
Why? Why do you think?
You were worried sick.
All right, let's get one thing straight. You do not take this little lad anywhere without my daughter's, Dan's, or one of ours permission. Do you understand?
Why do I need permission off him to see my son?
Stuart, take Luke upstairs, will you?
Why?
Because I said so.
Come on, he tells me nothing.
Listen, Sean, there's no point in any of us arguing here because it's going to get us nowhere.
And what's it got to do with you, eh? You're self-righteous.
I just want the best for Luke.
Well, I don't. No, by the looks of things. No, I'll tell you what's best for Luke. If his mother didn't walk out of a marriage.
Oi, we've been through all this.
Yeah, but it doesn't make it any less true now, does it?
Sean, you're the one who's in the wrong here.
No, if she hadn't have left, I wouldn't have had to go up to the school and demand them to give him to me. So don't come all sanctimonious with me.
Who do you think you're talking to?
Alan.
Family values, eh?
I could throw you out right now.
Alan, no.
Get off.
Come on, Alan. Just leave it. It's not worth it.
Yeah, what's going on?
I'll let your ex-husband fill you in.
Sean turned up at the school when I was collecting Luke.
It's not your day.
Well, it's my son, and if I want to see him, I will.
There was a bit of confusion about where they were.
You let him take him?
I had no choice.
It's not your day.
Why didn't you pick him?
Because I was working, and then I had an appointment with the solicitor about the divorce you asked me for.
Ruth, just give me a minute with you, because I only went up there because I was missing him. And I get there, and his name's on the list, and his own dad's not on there. So how do you expect me to feel?
You've got an arranged day with Luke. You can't just turn up when you feel like it.
But he can.
If I say so, yeah.
But it's not fair.
It's not about what's fair anymore, Sean.
You should be grateful that Dan's happy to spend time with Luke.
It's just not right.
It's the way it's got to be now.
Sean, you're going to have to accept the fact that there's going to be a time when I have to be alone with Luke.
Happy families, eh?
I'm sorry.
Yeah, well, I just hope it works out for you.
It will. So you better get used to it.
When? What are they going to do them like? All right, then give us a call if anything else happens. I'll see you.
Who's that?
Ardell, the Clough brothers have been arrested.
For doing your dad?
Yeah.
At least it's the start, eh?
Well, if they can make it stick, yeah.
Nan, you and Ray are happy. You're rock solid.
No, we're not. I'm not, anyway.
off, Nan.
He's an old man.
Hey, you're not far behind him.
I'm talking about in here.
Come on, Nan, I think we best get you home, you know.
I'm not going back there to sit in a pensioner chair and watch Crown Green bowling.
Oh, it's not that bad.
The man is boring. Boring. And I'm not going to let him make me boring too.
All right, ladies, what are you having?
Nothing. I think we're going to go home. Me Nan's had far too much to drink.
Gin and tonic. Large one.
Come on, Nan. Let's get you down.
I might be over 60, but in here I'm still 16.
Grab a coat and handbag, will you?
Now, you look after this girl, because she deserves the best.
I will do, Jess.
Come on, the door is that way.
OK, love. Mummy'll be home soon. She'll be here when you wake up in the morning.
OK.
At night.
Nan? Why is Daddy always angry?
I don't know, love. I don't know.
Why did you bring me home? I didn't want to come home.
Careful. I'm standing on my tail.
Jess?
Hello, love. Don't you love me?
Did you have a good night?
I'm not your love.
Nan, come on.
I'm nobody's love. Except my Tony's.
What's the matter with her? Is she drunk?
OK, I'm really sorry, Ray.
Don't be sorry, love. You'd have to get drunk if you lived here to compensate for the mind-numbing boredom.
Oh, come on, Nan. You'll be all right once you get your head down.
Oh, I'm not going to bed. I'm going to sit here with my husband and talk about what shade of silk I want in me coffin.
You're a disgrace. A woman of your age.
I'm in my 60s, not my 90s. There's plenty of nights out left in me yet.
Nan.
You and your table. First you DIY, then you DIE.
Leave my table out of it.
I can't. I won't. Because it reminds me of you. And it's going. Going.
Nicky, grab it!
Thank you. And good night.
You okay?
Yeah.
Listen, I'm really sorry I messed up today, you know.
Yeah, it's not your fault I got a weirdo husband.
Ex-husband. I still can't believe you dumped me for him.
Neither can I.
What did you see in him?
Dunno.
Well, you got married, so there must have been something.
Oh, he was different. Funny, good company.
So what went wrong?
I ruined his life. You're not getting fed up with all this, are you?
With what?
The fighting, arguing, Luke. It's all a bit high maintenance. Not exactly hassle-free.
No, but... Oh, you're you. You're gorgeous. I wouldn't care if you had 10 ex-husbands and a brood of kids. I'd still be here.
Really?
Really. I love you, Ruth.
I can't believe she smashed the table.
I'll go make it a black coffee.
She's gonna have one hangover. Nan! Nan! We're gonna make you a drink, and then we're gonna put you to bed here, okay?
Unless you want to go home.
Home? What you on about? I haven't got a home.
Don't say that, Nan. Don't be daft.
I mean it. I'm not going back there, ever. Not while that pensioner's hanging around.
But Nan, you've got to.
I haven't got to do anything. I've got my two lovely granddaughters to look after me. I'm going nowhere.
Don't you remember smashing Ray's table?
Of course I do. And I don't regret it one bit.
You have fathered a monster with Josh.
We'll have a good time, won't we, eh? Just me and you.
Dexter's inquest, it's on Friday.
Well, at least once it's all over and done with, you can start to put it all behind you.
Still can't get me head around it. You asking Jimmy to give you away? I mean, the man fancies the kecks off you.
All That Action is on Wednesday at 8. And don't forget the omnibus is tomorrow at midday. But coming up next, have a laugh amongst friends.
Kathy.
What am I doing here?
Well, we couldn't have got you upstairs to bed. You were out for the count.
Was I that bad?
Don't you remember?
I remember being in the bar.
Don't you remember smashing Ray's table? You must remember that.
Of course I do. And I don't regret it one bit.
So there's eye damage. Is there a chance of me losing my sight?
Well, it's not very likely. There was a lot of pressure behind the eye, sure, but it could have been a lot worse.
Well, going blind is still a possibility.
Well, there is an outside chance. But you've responded really well to treatment. But you've still got to take it easy, OK? Nothing strenuous. I'm going to write you a sick note for a couple of weeks, and then you're going to have to come back and see him, I'm afraid.
What's the point of putting me on the sick? I'm suspended.
Yeah, well, that's nothing to do with me. I'm just assessing your ability to work, really. Look, if they asked you to go back to the job tomorrow, could you do it?
Oh, of course I couldn't.
So I'm signing you off.
Why would I even want to go back there, the way they've treated me? There's nothing down for me there anymore. Not anywhere else.
I should tell you as well, the police got in contact with me a couple of days ago.
About me?
Yeah, it was just routine, really. They just wanted me to confirm your injuries.
What do they imagine I've been doing? Beating myself up?
I said that you'd clearly been the victim of a vicious attack.
As if they care. Nobody does. We all know what the system does for victims in this country. Sweet nothing. Not like the thugs that half killed me. What happened to them, eh? Slap on the wrist or something.
Hello, Bev. What did you do, is it?
Yeah, around the back.
Any chance of a freebie while you're there? 2 sugars, please.
No. What exactly is in your jeans, eh?
Well, I've never had any complaints.
Oh, not those jeans, you dirty perv. I mean, your genes, you know, your DNA, all that malarkey.
What are you talking about?
You have fathered a monster with Josh. 5:30, he was up this morning. I didn't get to bed till 1.
Look, it's not my fault you never got to bed early enough.
Hey, I was ironing his school stuff till gone 12.
I'll just get the laundry, shall I?
Aye, aye. What's all this then, eh? Mr. Big Shot? Need a fast, efficient laundry service? Call Mike Dixon.
Let's have a look.
Could have phoned you at midnight, shouldn't I? You could have finished Josh's ironing for me.
I haven't seen the papers yet.
Since when have you ever been efficient?
Yes. Should get me a few contacts, that, shouldn't it?
So this the start of your new business empire, is it?
Could be.
Want to get onto your Jackie? She might be fighting off a takeover bid.
Right. It's me on my way.
That's right, run away.
Can't stop.
From me.
I'm on my way to a new client.
You angel of a son.
All right. What's he done now?
You know what? I'm not going to tell you what he's done, because he's only a kid, and he doesn't even know the meaning of the word responsibility, whereas you... Actually, no, I take that back, because you don't know the meaning of it either.
I hear what you're saying, all right.
What am I saying?
Well, I've got a new contract waiting to be sorted there, remember?
Right, so you've got the time to blag a free coffee, but you can't spare the time to hear a few home truths.
OK, like what?
Like, when are you going to help relieve the pressure for me, Mike, and give your son the fathering he deserves?
Look, Bev, you're not the only one struggling here, you know.
I know. I just wanted a good mo. Never mind. You take your smelly washing and leave me to swing for your offspring.
Do you think I could have a lie down on your bed?
Of course you can, yeah. Hey, never seen you that legless before.
It just crept up on me.
Yeah. How's the Alky?
We had to get you out of the bar to stop you from making a show.
Ooh, she saved that for when she got a cell phone.
I did nothing to be ashamed of.
What about Ray's pride and joy? His table?
Yeah, you smashed his table with his hammer.
About time too. Great ugly thing.
Who? Ray?
The table.
That's why we had to bring you back over here, you know, for your own safety.
He could have battered you to death in your bed if we'd have left you there.
Bored me to death, more like.
What do you think he'll say now when you go over?
Well, he's going to have to stew with me, because my nana's staying here for a while. She's going to have a lie down on my bed.
Lie down? You can't hide over here forever, you know. How soon's your trip to America?
As soon as my husband finishes organising it.
Bet you're looking forward to it.
Oh, can't come soon enough. you remember to put your wages up tonight, won't you?
As if I forget. Hiya. What did the doctor say?
Just put me on the sick for 2 weeks. Have you seen this?
People have been in for it all morning. Couldn't really miss it.
Well, all this is going to do is get even more people pointing their fingers at me. I'm sorry, love, I really am.
What for?
Tracking the family name through the mud for having everybody think I'm a murderer. You must be so ashamed.
Of you? No way, you've done nothing. And I'm glad they've arrested them Clough thugs. They should have done the same to that Imelda one, save you getting dragged through all this mess in the first place.
Adele.
Sorry, but I had to say it.
Not in here.
He's been beaten up by them Clough lads once. I'm not having him beating himself up as well.
If it's private, we talk outside.
Don't know why we have to have this rubbish in here anyway.
All right, just leave it, eh? I'm sorry, it's my fault. I shouldn't have come in. I'm going home. But I can't cause any more upset. Thanks, love.
Right, here we are then. Let's get you some juice. And we'll go upstairs to put your bed up for tonight, eh? We'll have a good time, won't we, eh? Just me and you.
I hate it when Jerome leaves a wet spoon in the sugar. The bowl ends up full of big brown lumps. There you go.
Magic.
Well, have you got a sec?
Amazing.
It's just something I want to ask you, that's all.
Can you believe that?
What?
I've just got a talking email from our Lindsay.
Go away.
She's upgraded the computer, got one of those new sound card thingies. She must be raking it in. She only wants me to go to Florida with her. Florida! Over the pond with our cars and our wills.
That's brilliant.
She wants me to reply straight away. What do I say?
You say, yeah, what do you think?
What about Helen?
What about her?
Oh, Lindsay hasn't mentioned her. I don't know if she'll be able to come.
Yeah, but you can't let that stop you going. Oh, you hardly ever get to see your Lindsay and Kylie. Will's be made up going away with you. Helen wouldn't want you missing out on this because of her.
Do you reckon?
Yeah, of course, go on, just get on with it. Tell her you got your swimmies and your flip-flops ready.
I can't believe it.
Hey, why don't you send her a talking email back? See if you're typing.
Well, I don't know how yet. What was you wanted before?
Just say yes to your Lindsay first. I'm in no rush.
I'm back. Sorry about last night. Well, say something.
Like what?
Oh, please yourself. I'm going for a bath.
After all the work I put into making this table, what got into you, woman?
I don't know.
I do. It's drink, wasn't it, eh? What do they say about drink? In vino veritas?
I'll be in the bath.
And some people spend half their lives telling lies.
Oh, you're a fine one to be talking about telling lies.
Yeah. And then what happens when they have too much to drink, eh? Comes pouring out, doesn't it, eh? The truth!
Do you remember us taking you to Blackpool to see the lights? With all those giant cartoon characters, yeah? And we had fish and chips. And do you remember what happened to my fish? Well, we were walking along the front and it was so windy that my fish got blown off the top of my chips and landed in the road. And all you could do was laugh your little socks off because my fish was getting run over by a bus. We'll go to Blackpool again one day, eh? Be good there. Because I really miss it when you're not here. You with your mum. I wish you could be here all the time.
Oh, yeah? Guess what? My mum's finally confirmed she can make it on the 19th.
Nice one. So the 19th it is then, eh?
Are you sure?
Of course, I'm sure. You've got to have your mum there.
Brilliant. So finally, we can start finalising all our final arrangements.
Sound. Oh, and I've sorted my best man and all.
Who, Tim?
See me ma went out on this one. It's family. Me cousin Rio.
Oh, we hardly ever see him.
Yeah, I know, and I said that to me mum. But she said that's what weddings are for, bringing families together. So, what else is there for us to do? Hopefully that isn't going to involve us paying out any more money.
Loads, take your pick.
Well, my best man sorted. We've got your mum to lead the silly hat parade. We've got your nan to lead the crime brigade. Your Emily could be the matron of honour. Tim can usher. So that just leaves someone to give you away, doesn't it?
Well, I've finally made my mind up about that and all. Only he still hasn't confirmed yet. Mainly because I haven't even had a chance to ask him.
No, I was bound to say yeah. Just tell him that he can't bring a circular saw, though.
Who?
Raymundo?
Ray? No way. I'm asking Jimmy.
Come on, let's get you up to bed, eh?
This came this morning. Dexter's inquest is on Friday.
You have to be there.
Something to look forward to.
Well, at least once it's all over and done with, you can start to put it all behind you.
You think?
Yeah, in time, yeah. You can start living your life again without having to worry about him.
Luke?
I still can't get my head around it. You're asking Jimmy to give you away? I mean, the man fancies the kicks off you, and there you are, wanting them on your arm on your wedding day.
I can't believe you're still going down this road.
Neither can I.
Jimmy is old enough to be my dad, which is the whole point in being like a dad to me. Because I haven't got one of my own anymore. He is the fella I won't give me away. And it's my choice, okay? So that's it. End of story.
I'm going over to my nan's. I'll see you later.
Yeah, see ya.
Look, Nick, all I'm saying is...
Just deal with it, Jay. It's happening.
Josh, come and clean teeth before bed. I've done them. No, you haven't. Your brush is bone dried.
Forgot.
Will you turn that telly off and come here?
I'm watching this.
Now. There you go. Now start scrubbing. Hey, and tomorrow morning, don't wake me up at 5:30, okay? Or you're dead.
Okay.
Now, brush mush.
All this is an inquest to determine the cause of death. We just want to establish that it was in a suicidal frame of mind. It's not a trial. You're putting yourself in the dock here for absolutely no reason.
Maybe you should be in the dock.
Would you please just stop the guilt trip?
Well, they could easily accuse me of leading him on.
Which you've already said you didn't do.
OK, giving him the wrong signals then.
Gabby, darling, please. You are who you are. You flirt with everyone. You don't leave a trail of dead in your wake. The guy was obsessed with you.
Got the track record for it, though, haven't I? Always desperate for attention.
Oh, here we go. We all know that Daddy didn't love his little girl.
Oh, don't start with the dad thing.
And poor little Gabby had to do everything she could to try and get his attention.
I'm being serious here.
Yeah, well, so am I. People think you flirt because you've been absolutely brilliant at it since you were a kid. You played the same game with me, and I absolutely loved it at the time.
Played the same game at university. God, what if they rake all that up and throw it in my face?
Darling, you were 18.
Old enough to be caught. With my tutor. Way past the flirting stage.
So you made an old man very happy.
He was sad. Hey, and he wasn't that old.
Josh, have you finished your teeth, yeah?
Ellie.
What are you playing at?
I was just messing.
Messing me about, yeah? Here's me trying to get you to bed and you're making me clean all this up. I hope you cleaned your teeth. Oh, come on, let me smell your breath. Josh, you haven't touched them. And where's your brush? Come on. Well, you don't want to end up
like Ginny Green teeth. Where's your brush?
It fell down the toilet.
Oh, give me strength.
You never said how it went, right?
Well, I thought I was going to get the silent treatment at first, till he let rip. And that wasn't very good for me hangover, I can tell you.
For everything that you said and done last night, you meant it, you're going to stand by it?
Well, if it was right last night, it's right today, isn't it? I mean, OK, fair enough. Some of what I said was to make Nicky think twice about rushing into this marriage lark. But I did what I did, and I'm going to have to live with the consequences.
Hiya.
Sorry if I'm interrupting.
Have you heard the big news?
I doubt it.
Oh, Nicky's decided who she wants to give it away.
Oh, right. That'll be something I've always looked forward to, then.
She wants Jimmy to do it.
All right. Jimmy, good on him. That'll be a speech worth listening to.
I'm gonna go. Tim be wondering where I am.
If it's any consolation, I think you'd have done a much better job than Jimmy will. And you'd have made a lovely speech.
All I'm saying is the guy wasn't in a normal state of mind.
Oh, meaning he must have been off his head to fancy me.
Meaning that he was obsessive and probably delusional.
It's a bit late for the diagnosis now, Doctor. If it was that obvious, why didn't you have him sectioned?
Because I didn't treat him like a patient. I was just hacked off that some other bloke might fancy you.
And you thought that I might fancy him?
Very hard to read sometimes.
What, because I'm such a flirt, you think that I'm just going to go off with anyone?
Like I said, sometimes you're very hard to read. Sometimes I think you might, yeah.
Oh, God, if the feeling's mutual. At least we're as bad as each other.
But why don't we continue this conversation upstairs rather than in this goldfish pond?
I'm not ready to go yet. What's up? Scared of going to the bar and leaving me on my own? Think I'll cop off with someone while you're gone?
Can I come in?
Yeah, of course you can. Come on, love.
Have you any word back from your Lindsay yet? Any holiday dates?
She's just asked me how soon I could be ready to go. I said tomorrow, but I'm not sure if I could.
Why not?
Well, it's a bit short notice, isn't it?
Daft, all you've got to do is pack.
I suppose. I could throw a few things in a bag, couldn't I? Get myself ready to go. Hey, when you going to ask me something before?
Oh, yeah, can I ask you now?
Yeah, go on.
Well, it's about my wedding.
Well, I can't bake cakes, so don't be expecting that from me. And I'm no dressmaker, so me making your frock is OUT.
No, I was wondering if you'd give me away.
Me?
I mean, you know, if my dad was still alive, he'd be doing it, like, but he's not, of course, so, I'd really like you to do it because, well, you're like the next best thing to me, so, you can say no, though, like, if you don't want to.
God. Why would I say no to a privilege like that? I'd be really proud to give you away, kid. I just have to buy a new hanky, though.
So you'll do it then, yeah?
Of course I will. Be the happiest day of my life, never mind yours.
Me too. Honest, I'm really pleased. I'm really looking forward to it now.
Hey, come here, kid.
Daddy!
If the trend continues over
Daddy!
the next few hundred years, then we might start getting It's the largest ice shelf, I think, and that could be quite significant. And these ice shelves
Try to talk to one another, end up saying absolutely nothing.
I've had plenty of practice.
Right. I'm going to the toilet and then I'm going home.
Oh, try not to seduce a passing stranger while you're gone. Hi.
You seen this? Do you want to take a copy with you? To show it to your mates on the Board of Governors. You know that shower that suspended me? Oh, and I know that you weren't at that meeting, but you're still one of them.
Look, I really don't think that...
Because that's what I got. Because you lot decided I was guilty. I got my head kicked in. I'm lucky that I can still read that.
Look, please...
Just ask your husband. He'll tell you that I could go blind because your lot made me fair game. They might as well have come round and given me a good hiding themselves.
Look, come on. Being suspended doesn't mean that anybody thinks that you're guilty. It's just to protect you while the matter's being investigated.
To protect me? Is that why I was beaten up, eh? Because your smug lot were protecting me. Is that why I've got all kinds of hate mail coming through my letterbox and abuse being thrown at me family? But where were your cronies when I was getting my head kicked in, eh? There was no one there to protect me then, was there?
Daddy?
It appears to be getting thinner. There's strong evidence from which the greenhouse effect coming into operation. It's most definitely proof that highly in a lonesome park out of town, an expatriate from Coleraine, and our professor at Fairbanks...
Daddy, wake up. Wake up. Wake up, Daddy. Daddy? Wake up, Daddy.
Over the next few months, the aurora
And Josh is the kind of kid that everyone gets to know sooner or later.
I tell you, they'll be getting to know the Undertaker sooner than expected the way he's going on.
So, do you fancy strolling round the Florida sun, getting a bronzy?
What, me?
Did you speak to Rachel?
No, but I will do.
I'm all for everything out in the open.
Okay.
I'm a gay boy, miss, I told her.
Just at the Clough saw one of the mates on the phone.
So what do you want to do?
What do you think?
Rookie's back tomorrow at 8. Up next tonight, stand by to make your house a proper home. With the kitchen and living room completed to perfection, it's time to focus on the love nest. We're going to help you create a bedroom you can call paradise.
Yes, you bet. Can't wait, kid.
You okay?
Trying to get in touch with Sean.
Again?
I'm just a bit concerned.
What about?
Well, you know, I thought he might have let Luke give me a call before he went to school.
Well, why don't you give the school a bell?
It's not that important, I just would have been happy saying hi to him.
Look, the idea of letting Luke stay over is so you can have a little rest as well.
Yeah, I know, but
This is going to happen all the time. Luke's going to be back and forth between the two of you. If he doesn't give his mummy a ring, it doesn't mean anything's happened to him. Get in there for a quick coffee now.
It's been going on too long. That's why you should let me sack Rachel and have done with it.
Yeah, well, she's married to me brother, Max. It's not that easy.
Which is why, with all my management experience of hiring and firing, you should let me do it.
You just put on it.
All right, so you'll do it.
Yes. I'll go back in there now and I'll tell her. I'll just say, me and Max...
No, Max and I...
Oh, will you just be on your way? And by the time you come back from town, we will be without a nanny, OK?
Morning! You look as though you've got the weight of the world on your shoulders.
I know, I'm all right, thanks.
I've just got some fresh fruit for your dad.
He doesn't eat enough of it.
Oh, you'd be lucky if you get that down.
Oh, I'll get Rachel to do it.
How do you mean?
Well, you should see the way she cuts the fruit up for your little ones. And she always makes sure they eat all the veg, keeping them very healthy. Hey, she's worth her weight in gold, is that little treasure.
Something massively important.
Isn't it wait now?
Look, you were out the door before I had a chance to speak to you this morning.
I'm surprised you wanted to.
I just had so much on my mind. I can't do without you.
You're pretty useless without me, really, aren't you? So come on, then. What can Dr. Parr do for you?
Marty Murray, do you think I'm being unfair?
No.
He thinks I am.
He's got a lot on his plate as well, hasn't he?
Oh, so you're on his side?
No, I'm not at all, but he's my patient. If you want, I can go around there and ask him not to give you such a hard time.
What about the coroner? I'll get a hard time there, won't I?
Go around and slap their legs.
Oh, can you be serious, please?
Oh, Gabby, come on. You know, you're so brittle at the minute. I'm trying to get us to talk a bit, crack a few gags. That's something. Anything? Right. Better get back.
Oh, look, can we have lunch together or something?
Yeah.
Oh, you mean no?
Well, no, it's not that. I've got Mr. Bennett's hemorrhoids to deal with, but after that, I am all yours.
Oh, you really know how to make a girl feel special, don't you?
I'm reading this cracking book, you know. Yeah. Look at this. What? It's about my dad, or rather what people think of him. They don't even know what they're talking about, and I hate this bit. Where is it? Oh, yeah. It's not known whether the local man is on the sex offenders register. There.
Hang on a sec, it doesn't say he's on it.
Yeah, well, most people remember from that will be local man, i.e. me dad, and sex
But he hasn't done
offenders.
anything.
That doesn't matter. The police pulled him in, suspended from his job. He can't even see out of his eye.
Yeah, that'd do my head then, actually.
He's getting up in a bit. It's not like my dad to be in bed at this hour, though.
Yeah, but it helps pass a boring day, though. Anyway, look, this book, right?
Look, actually, it's probably best if you get off. He's a bit
Don't
touchy.
worry, I'm on it. I'll see you later.
Sorry.
Hey, it's Bostis. I went to battle training when they went in the army.
Look at that, my own copy of the Mental Health Act 1983. Don't forget that, I'm going to a better place.
Hey, look, they both chinned this couple, right? But he didn't know whether it was Reg or Ronnie. Imagine having a twin. Big boss. Double the aggro, double whammies everywhere, bish bosh.
Already been on the net and found a site for the deals for Disney, Universal, Busch Gardens, and that I'll killer whale place, SeaWorld. Oh, yes, get in there. Florida, here we come.
It's all right for some.
Harlan's is a star. If you ever have kids, you'll want them like her.
I'm as far away from kids as I am from a decent wage check.
Patience, kiddo. Oh, yeah, the craze. The terrible twins.
They are the well boxed off.
Listen, I know you're dying for a job that's the big earner, and Ronnie and Reg can seem a good road to follow. But I don't want to spoil your plans, like, but neither of them saw the light of day once they've been banged up, so think on. Helen? Me. Listen, do you fancy calling round? I've got some news.
You need green veg.
Broccoli, yes. Cabbage, no.
All right. Right. Now, you need to post back all of this junk mail, and then we'll stretch our legs and walk to the shops at the top.
No, I think the post box will be far enough.
You can't go to your appointment and tell them you've only walked 50 yards.
Meters?
I've read your programme. Progressively longer walks, it says. You beat me on the cabbage, but not on this one.
All right, then we'll go to the shops, but I want to be back in time for countdown.
You'll be back in plenty of time. And who knows, I might beat you on the word game this afternoon, because I'm in the lead.
Not long, we can pick him up from school.
I don't know what you're worrying for.
I'll have to make arrangements about phone calls, though. Both ways, that is. Then neither of us will have to worry. There's not much of a break for me when I'm worried about it.
Well, then it's my job to keep your mind off it then, isn't it?
All right, what have you got up your sleeve?
Oh, it's not up my sleeve, darling.
So, what time are you due about the shelf?
Oh, I'll go up for early doors.
Got to Max let you come down and help, so wasn't it?
Yeah, and it's a change of scenery for me and all. Mind you, I can't see it going on much longer. Well, we're moving into the busy period now.
Should I think you'll be doing many hours here, then?
I'm not sure. Mind you, I find it a bit incestuous working for the man and wife who own half the parade.
Especially when she knows all about your private life. She's always asking me how Josh is and who's babysitting. I mean, what's it got to do with it?
Yeah, at least she's interested. And Josh is the kind of kid that everyone gets to know sooner or later.
I tell you, he'll be getting to know the Undertaker sooner than expected, the way he's going on.
Oh, he's a kid. He just needs a diversion, a hobby.
I know. I need to get him something to do.
Oh, Lindsay's been on the phone. Wants me to go to Florida.
Florida?
Yeah, the weather's fantastic this time of year. Oh, sorry, son, in you go. All right, all right.
You working tonight?
Yep, need all the money I can to help pay for this wedding.
So, how'd you fancy strolling round Florida getting a bronzy?
What, me?
Yeah. Well, you and Steph.
When is it?
End of the week.
You expect me just to drop everything?
Yeah, it is a bit soon, Jim.
You're not kidding?
What is?
Lindsay's invited Jimmy to go on holiday to Florida with him.
And there's me and Nikki might get a night together for our honeymoon.
All right, Sado, get on the net. Loads of deals there. So?
Oh, I've got Steph in school and what about work?
Well, ask your boss. Hey, Jerome, your boss could spare hell for a quick halt, couldn't he?
Depends when.
Next week, for 3 weeks. I mean, you wouldn't have to stay that long.
It's impossible.
Nothing's impossible. Come on, let's grab a quick bite to eat and see if I can't change your mind.
You're wasting your time.
We'll see. Later, lads.
3 weeks, that means he's gonna miss the wedding then.
Oh, yeah.
I'll get it.
Hello? Who's that? Is that you, Clough? No, you listen. Me dad'll be seeing you scabs in court and threaten us again now. I've told you, don't threaten me!
I love this.
Lying with one's lover in the afternoon.
Yeah, it's part of it. No, just this, you know. Me and you. No hassles, no interruptions. It's just like we said when we first got together.
I said we move abroad, remember? Away from the family, no one interfering. I mean, Mum and Dad don't get that much involved, but it's just nice.
I'm managing to take your mind off the little fella.
Almost.
Right then. We've still got work to do here then, madam. Come on. Come on, don't be scared.
It wasn't even your decision to suspend Marty Murray.
Yeah, but he doesn't seem to take that on board. We're all the same to him. Thanks.
Cheers.
That lot just seems to follow me around. Dexter, the suicide, the inquest, and now...
Marty Murray, a man whose life you've completely wrecked by not attending a meeting at which he was suspended. How awful of you not to be there. Do you catch my drift? So, that's item 1, Marty Murray, dealt with. Item 2, I assume, is us.
Yeah, maybe we've been trying too hard to avoid all the, well, the obvious things that we really should have been talking about.
Okay. I'm all for everything out in the open.
Okay. I think we should have a baby.
So was the church expensive when you got married?
We never bothered finding out. Just went straight for the registry office.
All I can see is money in front of me and nothing in my pocket.
You have one of them prenuptial things.
Mum, what will we fight over? A computer and a video membership card.
Maybe you should buy a dog. Fight over that as well, eh?
Well, maybe we could get a gerbil. We can't afford a dog. Hiya, Nick. Yeah? Cool, what time are you home? Yeah, well...
You right?
Just had the Clough saw one of the mates on the phone.
Saying?
Threatening us all of the family.
They've got a nerve, haven't they?
Drop the charges or else.
So what do you want to do?
What do you think?
What are we waiting for, eh?
Right, I've just got to pop out a while, so you can watch the end of How Green Was My Valley if you like. Or, oh no, this is better. Pillow Talk.
Who's in it?
Doris Day.
Only one of me favourites.
And lovely Rock Hudson.
Oh, well, No can do, I'm afraid.
But you've got plenty of time.
No, it's not that.
One of Doris Day's finest, and Rock Hudson was wonderful.
Yeah, but that was the problem. He had us all cheated, didn't he? Rock Hudson, the real man's man. And he wasn't all, wasn't he, eh? A real man for men. You know.
So what?
Well, you can't have people, well, men, thinking that you're manly and then letting them find out that you're... Well, you know, L.A. wasn't on his own, you know. Oh, no, there was loads of them. Well, there was Gary Cooper, Dirk Bogarde, Randolph Scott, all my cowboy heroes. Every one of them all...
For heaven's sake, just say it, he was gay.
Ah, but I can't say it, can I? Not anymore, because it's their word now. I mean, it used to mean that you were happy and bright. In actual fact, my mum and dad used to say it about me. Shame of it all.
You were a gay child?
Do you know what? In school, my teacher used to say to me, "And how would you describe yourself, Ronald?" "I'm a gay boy, miss," I told her. And it was okay to say it then, but not now. Oh, no. So don't be asking me if we can watch any Rock Hudson in this house.
Are you laughing at? Your dad's just been telling me about being gay when he was a lad.
Bridget!
I mean, if you waited till next summer, I could have enough money saved.
No, like I said, our Lindsay's already got the tickets. I don't know. Planets must be lined up for me, eh?
Didn't know you were into all that stuff.
Oh, it's just a figure of speech. No, it's going well. You know, all into the holiday. Nikki getting married, asking me to give her away.
She must be very fond of you.
No, she's a good kid. Hey, I better make sure you get an invite. You don't want to miss my father at bride speech, do you, eh?
When is it?
19th of October.
Won't you be in Florida then?
We're just bringing things forward, that's all.
I think we'd agreed no kids till we were over 30, so...
I know, and I know that it was me that pushed for that, but... Oh, my career isn't really a career. I mean, I enjoy it maybe 40% of the time, and I just think bringing the baby plans forward will make me so much more content.
You sure?
Yeah. You do still want children, don't you?
Yeah, absolutely, yeah.
I mean, I know I'm not the best of company at the moment, but you noticed.
Well...
But, you know, I just think this baby will put us both back on an even keel. It'll make us complete.
Do you think any of these cliffs will recognise us? I don't care if they recognise me. I want them to know it's me. Just like Ronnie and Reggie, eh? Who? The Craze. Never wore masks or anything like that. He wanted everyone to respect them. No, I don't care about respect. I just want these cloths off our backs.
You should see these dresses.
Nick, we can't even afford them magazines, let alone the frocks that are in them.
I didn't buy them, they were in our salon. Yeah, look at that. Paul McCartney's wife. No, something like that would do me.
Yeah, and if I could write songs like him and let him not buy you one, babe.
Should I really be marrying a man who's so skint?
Hey, I'm going to get me a 2-1 in uni, help sort me out with a good job, get a bit more money in our funds, pay off our student loans.
Got it all worked out, haven't you? So, what's this you were saying before about the register office?
Yeah, I've booked it. Well, it just works out loads cheaper.
Hang on a minute, we could get married and have the reception in the hotel. I'm sure they do good deals.
I'm ahead of you. It still runs too expensive. My mum looked into it. In fact, I'm off to meet her now. Look for a new suit.
Right, well, don't be getting nothing too flash. I don't want you upstaging me.
That would be impossible.
So the reception, then, we've either got here or the bungalow?
Nah, there's no way we can do that.
So where then?
Bar Brookie?
Yeah, wait, mate.
Yes, so we'll get a deal off Jackie. Oh, and bad news. Jimmy's going on holiday.
Yeah, and?
Well, he's going this weekend. For 3 weeks. He's got no chance of making it. See you later.
Gabby, just promise me one thing.
What?
That when we start with this baby, there won't be any thermometers or fertility charts in sight, okay?
I promise.
Oh, I've got something for you, actually. It's a prescription.
What for?
For eating fresh lobsters and tiger prawns every day. One holiday to be taken at the Christmas in the Maldives.
For us?
Yeah, why not? I think you need it, and it's a doctor's orders.
Oh, do I deserve it, Doctor?
Yeah, absolutely you do. There's too many pressures going on in that head of yours.
Yeah, well, it's hard to dump them.
Well, why don't you start then by doing something positive about Marty Murray? I mean, hold an emergency meeting or whatever.
To do what?
To try and get the guy reinstated. Or at least try to. Yeah?
Careful, Doctor. There must be a BMA ruling against that sort of behaviour.
Fortunately not. See ya.
Oh, Max, I just need to have a word with you in a minute. Hey, we start tonight, yeah?
Yeah.
So, how's things been going with Bridget, Dad?
Okay.
Oh, am I okay?
Well, she's got all the skills that you'd expect from a trained nurse. You know, gentle touch, competent bedside manner. And I tell you what, she goes through my custard creams like yoghurt through a dog.
Oh, Dad, do you mind? And A, you don't need these, they're fattening.
Yeah, so she keeps reminding me.
You know what, you make it sound like she's giving you a really hard time, when you know you'd be lost without her, wouldn't you?
No. Yes and no.
You mean yes? Like I might be lost without Rachel and all.
You not got rid of her yet?
No. No, Dad, it's just that... Well, she's good and she's so nice.
It's not enough sometimes, though, is it, Jack? Her and our Michael are well-suited, you know. No real ambition. I think my entrepreneurial gene skipped him and went straight through to you.
So where is our mate?
Well, he said he was going to top up some hotel in Sefton Park for the laundry contract, but knowing our Michael, he'd probably come back and they'd be doing our laundry.
Oh, Dad, I'm going to tell my own sister-in-law that she's got the boot.
Maybe you should leave it to Maxie?
No, when it comes down to it, I definitely want to make sure that I do it myself.
If we reverse the decision, it'll make us look weak.
People will see us as fair-minded.
Muddled.
A member of staff may have been unfairly treated, and I want to take it back to the board.
Why don't we just wait until the next meeting?
Do you know what? I thought that you'd be Mr. Radical when you first joined, that you'd say something different.
Pardon?
Oh, well, I'll just sort it out myself then. You just carry on thinking like the old school now. You're turning into George already.
She okay?
Oh, governor's business.
Okay, I'll see you later.
Did you speak to Rachel?
No, but I will do.
Hiya, Tiger. Did you have a good day?
Yes, thank you. Beautiful manners.
Yeah, it's from your side.
Oh, it's definitely not his dad's. You know, his teacher said he got him in half an hour late this morning.
Oh, why doesn't that surprise me?
What's he playing at?
Well, you know he's unreliable.
He knows what time they start.
Like I said, the longer he's round Luke, the more this sort of thing's going to happen.
Yeah, there we go.
Is that Clough?
Yeah, Paul, the older one. I'll kill him.
Stay at a distance. We don't want to scare him, do we?
It's okay, I've got the perfect solution. I'll ring our Lindsay and see if she can put the holiday back.
She's already bought the ticket.
Yeah, but this is special, isn't it? You know, not that you're not late.
Don't you even think about ringing it. You go on holiday.
I'll miss the wedding.
Yeah, no, it's my solution. I just have to put the wedding date back.
You can't do that.
No, I can. I want you giving me away, no one else, so we'll just have to change the wedding date.
And what about Janelle?
You'll be cool about it. You'll just have to wait a tiny bit longer to get the ring on my finger.
Oh, come here. What's she like, eh, Hal?
Yeah, I better get back for Steph.
See how?
Listen, I'll see you before I go, won't I?
Yeah, I'll try.
Yeah, you've got to. Listen, when I get back, we'll plan the Christmas night out, you know, sort out what we're doing in there.
Yeah, okay.
Hey, are you all right?
Oh, yeah, I'm just a bit tired, you know.
Hang on. Well, don't I get a kiss? You know, it will be 3 weeks.
Oh, yeah. Bye.
Keep your hands up!
Are you threatening? I'll kill you!
Keep away from us, right? You're all scum! Paedophiles!
Call me scum! Hey!
Keep away from us, right? Who are you?
I'm his minder, and I'm worse than him.
If you want a war, have one. But I'll do you now, then I'll go round to yours and do your kid brother. Wreck the house, do you hear? I said, do you hear? Yeah, all right. We'll get your dad to drop the charges. On your way. They do you for threatening a witness. Prove it. And anyway, I could get you done for assault. You snatched me, Dad, and I should do you in just for that. But I'll let the busies take care of that one. But I'm warning you, any of my family get touched again, even if it's not by your delicate little hands, gonna blame you and your kid. And I tell you, Clough, this is nothing to what will happen.
And I'd listen if I was you. Don't take liberties. You can't stand it. Come on.
Don't take liberties. Where'd you get that from?
The Bible.
Daddy was funny last night, was he? What did he do?
Fall over.
Oh dear, poor Daddy.
He broke the table.
Daddy did?
Yeah, it was left on the couch.
Why?
He wouldn't wake up.
Was Daddy drinking?
So he was drunk and broke a table. He's messing with your head.
You reckon?
Yeah. He wants arguments and fights because it means you have to talk to him, and that's what he's after, to be around you.
I know. Well, he can forget about taking Luke to his anymore. In fact, he'll be lucky to have him a couple of hours a week. No, enough is enough. He's done it now. He is not getting Luke again.
Luke is a smart kid. He's responsible and sharp.
He shouldn't have to be. I should trust Sean to look after him.
Same about the wedding.
Josh, I can't keep doing this. I mean, where are we going to get someone to look after you now, eh?
Diane doesn't know either. He doesn't want to worry you.
Brookie's back at 8:30 tomorrow night, right after the World Rally from New Zealand at 8. Right, let's take it to the kitchen. How about ice cream with a red-hot burn and chili sauce? Nigella, with her culinary assets, will convince you.